Greetings, family. This is Deanne coming from out of Phoenix, Arizona. Wanted to say happy hump day to some. And this is going to be a short video because I have a stylist appointment in an hour. So I got to get in. The stylist place is not far, but I just got to get this chopped down. Yeah, I'm gonna get this chopped down for the summer. It's already 10,000 degrees here. So, with that said, just want to talk about like a brief chat on mental illness in this country. So let me go ahead and read the fair use disclaimer because I'm going to talk about people that you don't think I'm going to talk about. All right, so copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. Okay, so hope everyone's having a good day. We're kind of hot right now, it's just April, but we're going to turn on the heat probably May, June, July, August. So we have 4 months of intense heat. September, thank goodness, my birth month, is going to start winding down. So we look forward to all the heat and the sunshine every day. This is called the Valley of the Sun. The sun is out right now. Okay, so let me go ahead and talk about what I'm going to talk about. Mental illness. I think there is a lot of people do not know where I am going with this, but this country is full of mental illness, 100%, maybe 70%, because the actions of police, not only police, military, police, government, etc. I mean, it's shocking. It's shocking because we have aggression everywhere on all fronts. Military, we have to, there's always something. There's always something stirring from this country, onto another region, halfway around the world, or people who don't look like them. I'm just going to say what it is. I mean, the aggression of not everyone, I'm not talking about the collective, but the powers that be. It is Caucasian men, and now we always have known this, but women. I think there's mental analysis that needs to be taken because we just look at it, we take it for granted that this is normal. This is not, we are nowhere close to normal. There's no level of normalcy in the United States of America. There's no level of sanity. I mean, it's almost shocking that it has gone on for as long as it has gone on. And I would say for hundreds and hundreds of years, including the enslavement of my ancestors, your ancestors, perhaps. So I think we're at the saturation point because it seems like it's not getting any quote unquote better. It's getting really, really worse. So I really want to call on people who don't consider themselves in this category, that are in this community that I already referenced. If you can really sit down with people and try to find out the rationale of this country in general, whether it's COVID vaccine, it's military force overseas across the planet. It's all at the hands of this country. It's sad to say. I don't want to say that. I don't want to see that because I think there should be a level of calm that is necessary for us to each have sanity in an insane world. Can we do that? So, can we ignite more love, peace, joy, harmony? But it just seems like that's not the way this country wants it to go. I don't know if it's ever been sane. You know, the actions of the people, my ancestors that were enslaved, they would not say that it has ever been a sane world, a sane country. And I call that to question because we've been in this, for me, over 50 years, for some, whatever your age group is. I mean, we've had enough because we take for granted that we just know that this is the way it has been, it will be the end. I'm like, I mean, this is not the way to live. You know, Black boys have to look behind their shoulder at any turn, every turn. Um, white white men, not going to say all, obviously. This is a theme that we've had enough of this treatment, not only treatment, but the killing, the shooting, the this, the that. When is there peace in this country? When and where is the peace that passes for all understanding? Can we get to that level of consciousness? I'm not going to shoot a child and I'm a police officer. I don't want to do that. That could be my son. That could be my daughter. I mean, they knew his address. It's just insanity. We really, really need to have psychological evaluation on all police officers. I'm just saying this is what needs to happen because you say, oh, I thought it was a taser and it was a gun. A taser is less than a few ounces or so, and a gun is probably 8 pounds, 6 pounds, something like that. So this person should not still be able to do these types of things. These are they are licensed to kill. I think there was a movie, License to Kill, right? So we talk about it, before we do it. We make movies about it. This is an insanity. This is insanity. We're trying to make a sane situation, an insane situation, sane. And I don't know how you can do that with it hasn't even been 4 months into 2021 and it's already major mayhem. It's always mayhem in this country. When is enough enough? If you're dying out, be okay with that. If you are the minority, which you are, globally speaking, more black and brown people on the planet than not. So if you have insecurity around that, go and talk to someone, get some counseling because we've had it. I mean, our people are tired of being the brunt of everything. I was at LA Fitness today. I try to go about 2 days and I went Monday and well, no, Wednesday. I went Tuesday and Wednesday, and um, I'll go Friday. It's just 3 days, 3 to 4 days, depending on, it's so hot out there. So it's like, oh, I gotta get in the gym and at least work out. So I was noticing this white male, probably, I'm just gonna say I got white hair, so I'm gonna say he's probably 10 years older than me. And whatever machine I got off of, I mean, Juicy already lifted the requirement of face masks. I still wear my face mask, so I'm just not taking the funk. I'm gonna wear my face mask probably throughout the summer. I'm probably gonna take it off maybe by September around my birthday. That'll be a birthday present for myself. Um, yeah, I saw that he went to I did legs today. So there's leg machines, boom, boom, boom. It's like 5 machines. So I just did those like 3 sets. And he was like, when he got to the machine that I just got off of, he was like lysoling it down. I mean, hey, I'm not gonna do that. I wipe it off before and then on my treadmill, blah blah blah. But he was trying to sanitize that daggone machine. Like, I have the strongest DNA on the planet. Our people, we have the strongest DNA. Even though they said, oh, we're more susceptible to get the COVID. Huh? Why is that? Have you ever thought about that? Why is that? Unless you're, mixing the potion. Because I know my DNA, it predates this level of consciousness. So I've been here forever. So we really have to pay attention to the mayhem that is stirring in the soup of the US. Mayhem, confusion. We have confusion on military, you might as well say police or military operation. And if you want to say that, um, you need to go out combat big gear. I mean, this is what I'm saying. We cannot afford to lose another black male or black female. Now, the COVID vaccine, it's saying, I read a couple of different reports today. The Johnson and Johnson has been pulled because they've had some clotting on the brain. Like, what? Huh? How did that even pass trial? But it is designated as a clinical trial. That's a clinical trial. That's what they're performing, clinical trials. So to be, determined. So it had to pull Johnson and Johnson. Everybody was like, "Oh, Johnson is one shot and done." So why would I do anything else other than the Johnson and Johnsons? So now they pulled it, and oh my God, it's always chaos and confusion. The fact that you had to have the rush of getting the vaccine out, that alone, it's a rush, rush, rush. The fact that it's experimental, it says it apparently, allegedly, it says it on the vial for experimental use or experimental use. Okay. So, anyway, so there's just so many levels of mayhem, confusion, even at the hands of the United States. It's always been. When has it not been? I just want to get a level of calm, peace, love. Can we hug trees? I hug trees when I walk. The people like, oh, okay, she's tree, but out here, it's like no big deal. Um, but you know, it's a good thing to hug a tree, hug a tree, hug a tree. So I'm going to talk about a little bit more of this tomorrow, I think, because, like I said, my time has to be short today because I've got the stylist appointment at 3:30 my time, so I don't want to cut it close. It's going to be rush hour a little bit. It's not too far, but I will come back tomorrow. But think about the environment that you live in, and think about when has there been global peace. People we're multimillionaires, some are billionaires, you know, 2, 3 times over billionaires. I mean, why is there starvation on the planet? Ever ask? I mean, I cannot. If I live another 100 years, I can't spend $1 billion. After you put your money in trust and this for family and blah blah blah, yada yada. So the Bezos guy, he's like 100 million or 100. I'm sorry, 100 billion. It's probably more than that. You know, and how? I mean, the planet is suffering. Is there no? It's like, oh, let me get all the money, and the planet is suffering. You know, save the planet. I mean, I saw a bumper sticker, save the planet. We need to do something radical for radical change because the route that we are going as a nation and a country and a world, that's why people are starting to go to Mars. They want to see what other life is out there because we are up this planet Earth. We are greed. We are greed. We hoard. We have a show, Hoarders. Never. I mean, this is just insane. We have a show called Hoarders, and we have people that overeat. I know some of it's mental illness, like I said, but we have help. We have counselors. We have people that, you know, we are able to call on to say, hey, I've got an eating disorder. Help me. I'll pay, if I have insurance, whatever the case. But we have to get a handle of this psychosis. We're just so knee deep. We're not even recognizing that there is a problem. There's a problem on so many fronts. Misuse of women, misuse some of men, children are misused and abused. Psychological, mental, emotional, sexual, the list goes on. There's no protection of our people, of the people. You know, we have to look at that because if we don't, whatever you believe in, most high, ancestors, it's going to be wiped away clean and they're going to start anew. We're going to have to worry about this self-destruction because we're on that route right now. How did we get here? I guess it was the enslavement of our people. That's the first thing. They tried to make reparations. I'm gonna close out with this. If this country tried to apologize, reparations, so forth, so on. So I'm descendant. I'm a descendant of enslaved people. So if they wanted to, hands down, make good on 40 acres of a mule, we never got that. But if they wanted, we need to do a moratorium on not shooting Black, brown people and giving. If you can prove you're a descendant of slaves, we'll give you $2 million or whatever the number would be. That would be at least a start. But the fact that they're not doing that, and they're continuing to murder our brothers and sisters, our children, our babies, they're not trying to apologize or quote unquote repent. They don't want to do that because they are actually rolling out. Okay. So they're holding on tight to everything, so we can perhaps they will go down with the ship kind of thing. But if they did two things, and I'll go with this. If they made reparations with our people, they pay money to, I'm gonna say, Israeli. I think they're still getting money from the United States, but they they are not doing that with us. That's number one. Number two, moratorium on no more Black, brown people being killed. Police will not kill a Black, brown person. Enough, enough, enough. So we really need to recognize that this is a sick society. You have to do your very best to eat well, exercise, do meditate. I start my day with Moji and start my morning with Moji and my evening with Moji. That's the brother from Jamaica. I'm kind of bobbing with him. It's so many people I've been checking out in meditations on, for so many years. But Moji is really like my number one right now. But this country is not well. This country is not well. You have to take care of yourself. You have to take care of your family members. You have to take care of your eating habits. You have to fill in the blank to stay on the good side of the society. We don't want to go into the chaos and confusion side. So I'm going to do a part 2 on this because, like I said, my time is a little bit. I've got to get out the door right now. Put my earrings in. I forgot my earrings, so I'm going to put those in and go down the street. It's like maybe 15, 20-minute drive, so I don't want to cut it close because sometimes she might have a wait. So I'm going to take a book and back, I'm just thinking about that. I was like, she's kind of popular, so she might have a wait. So cancel. So thank you so much for tuning in. And I want to also remind you that I have a book and I have 5 stars, 21 comments, 5 stars across the board. Amazon, The Melanin Diet. The Melanin Diet, The Melanin Diet. Like, share, subscribe, follow. Like, share, subscribe, follow. Like, share, subscribe, follow. The Melanin Report 360. Thank you so much for tuning in. I give thanks for you watching. Please share, like, follow. Okay, can you do that? Thank you so much. I'll be back tomorrow, same back channel at 5:30 Eastern. And you be well. Stay safe. All right. Peace.